Hi, it's Catherine, and today I'm going to be making a stamp card using the stamps from the Club Free Gift Penguin Party. To make this card, I'm going to be using a 5-inch card blank, some white Ink Me cardstock, some black stamping card. I've got a selection of Prism alcohol markers, some Momentum black ink, construction glue, a white gel pen, foam pads and our inverted corner punch. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut the matten layer for our card blank. The outside I'm going to use our black stamping cards and I'm going to cut this to 5 inches by 5 inches. Turn it once and trim again, and then I'm going to bring over the white Ink Me cardstock. I'm going to cut a layer, so I'm going to bring this 3 notches under, turn once and again 3 notches under the 5. Before I glue this into place on my layer, I'm going to take our green alcohol marker 521 and ink a border around the outside. I'm going to bring in my stamp set and I'm going to take the little present stamp and I'm going to create a decorative border down the side of my card. So I'm just going to pop that on there. I'm going to bring in my Memento ink. This is the best one to use with your alcohol markers to save any bleeding. And I'm just going to stamp these little presents down the right hand side of the card, just twisting a little each time. To give that falling effect. And then I'm going to bring back in my green and my red and just start to colour in the presents and alternate the colours each time. So this one I'm going to colour the box red and the ribbon green, and on the next one I will do red ribbon and a green box. And then just follow that pattern all the way down. And I've just missed a bit of ribbon here, so I'll just go back and touch that up. And then I've completed this earlier. So now I can use my construction glue to stick this to the back, and as you can see I've just done some practice presents on the back. Waste not, want not. And we'll stick that down and then we can fix this to our card. Again, just using the construction glue. And add that to our card. And we can set that away while we make our topper. So I'm going to come back in with the white Ink Me and I'm going to cut a piece to 3 inches wide by 4 inches tall. And I'm going to take our inverted corner punch and add some notches to our corners. And then I'm going to make myself a mat for this piece. So bring back in the black, and this time I want to go 3 notches above my 4. And 3 notches above my 3 inches. And this should create my mat. And I'm just going to go in and punch these corners as well. And that should create a lovely matted layer around the edge. I'm not going to stick this down there though yet. I'm going to do my stamping first. So I'm going to take off the large stamp, pop this onto my acrylic block. Again, I'm going to go in with the Memento ink. I'm going to bring him down close to the bottom because I want to stamp my sentiment above. And give that a good firm press down and get a lovely image. So remove this, and then I'm going to go in with my sentiment, especially for you this Christmas. And we'll pop this above our little Santa and his penguin friends. So I'm going to take some of our alcohol prison markers to start colouring this in. I've started one in advance and I'm going to finish it off with you today. So I'll just run through the colours that I've used. I've got the 521 for the greens. I'm going to be using the 537 for the skin tones. So while that needs doing, I will do that. So I'm just going to come in and colour in Santa's little face. For the reds, I've used a combination for my lighter shade. I've used 513, and to darken it up and give some shadows, I've used 538. So I'm going to use these again for Santa's hat and to finish off the little scarf on our penguin. And gently just colouring in. So that's my lighter shade, and I'm just going to go and highlight around some of the edges with the dark one to build up the depth. So just at the top, just round this side, and again on the scarf. To give some highlight to the wool elements on the hat and the beard, I've used Neutral 1. Again, I'm just going to run that around some of the draw lines. I'm not going to fully colour it in, just to add a little bit of depth. And for my penguin, again, I'm going to start with my neutral tone. So, and then I'm going to go slightly darker with my CG4, Cool Grey 4. and then with my Cool Grey 5. And then for his face and his belly, I'm going to take 402 just again to add that little detail effect to him and colour his feet in. And then I've got a white gel pen just to go over. I've used this just to highlight on his boots, and I can just fill in if we've accidentally covered any of the snowdrops that are falling on where we've coloured in. And that's ready to add back to our mat. So we'll just pop that over again, a bit more construction glue. Make sure you're happy with where it's placed. I'm going to turn it over and add my foam pads to the back. And then we just pop this over to the left hand side on the card base that we've already created. And there we have our Penguin Party stamp card.